Yo, what's up, my people? It's your boy Mike EAZY back to real. You already know the deal, gang. For this video right here, I'm gonna speak on something I really ain't spoke on before, man. Since everything happened, you know, I really don't like to be too political, you know, just keeping it straight 100 with you. I really don't like diving into the politics, and you know, up until recently, I really didn't care about the politics and everything that went on in the world. I was like, that stuff don't involve me, that stuff don't affect me. Until you really get older and until you really start living, you start seeing that politics and the way the government is, the way everything is formed, it really does affect your everyday life, because it affects the food you eat, the gas you put in your car, the energy you use in your house, and so much more. But I want to use this time to speak on the Secret Service. The great Secret Service, the prestige Secret Service that's supposed to be the tip of the iceberg, the top of the top, the cream of the crop as far as protection goes for individuals. You know, the Secret Service for a long time were thought to be like these, like the Men in Black, like the real Men in Black, not the movie you watched, but like the real Men in Black service members that protect the highest of the high authority, that protect the most sacred people that we have in government. And they are, you know, I'm not trying to take anything from them, but what happened to President Trump that day was an epic failure on their part and the people above them that control them. And why do I say that? I got to give Secret Service part of the blame, because, which I can't give all the blame to them, because at the end of the day, they were just following orders. Now, as more things come out, we'll get more information on what persisted, what happened, everything that was involved. I knew from the get-go, when the sniper came out, the one that allegedly took the shot, the one that allegedly had that shooter Thomas, the one that, you know, tragically killed a man and injured other people and shot Trump in the ear. When the sniper came out and said he had the guy in his sights for like 3 minutes, kept radioing in to his upper management asking could he take the shot, they would never give him a clear answer. I knew there was deeper plots to the story, you know, because if you know the Secret Service and you know how they work, their job is to not let any threat near any of their people they're protecting. And if they even smell, the wind blows a certain way, and they think the threat is near or a threat is imminent to the person they're guarding, they're letting shots off, they're neutralizing the subject, they're not letting anything slide. So for Thomas Crooks to get on that roof, be on there for minutes, the crowd report to police officers, the crowd point the Secret Service over to the top of the building, Secret Service be in the same building that the guy's on top of, I just knew some things wasn't right. You know, that just don't happen with the Secret Service. Ever since really Ronald Reagan got shot in like what, 81 or something like that, Secret Service has really been on top of their game, and they put in all the precautionary measures to make sure nothing happens. I knew from that day, from the amount of servicemen they had there, from the amount of servicemen they had there, from the way they were positioned, the way no one was on that roof but they was on the other roof, from the excuses the director gave the woman and everything like that, I just knew it was a failure all around. And like I said, I can't put all the blame onto them because they're just following orders. Was it a coincidence that Jill Biden and somebody else had stuff planned that same day, the way Secret Service was divvied up in between different people? That shouldn't matter, you know. Like Trump said, he's had the same Secret Service members for the last couple years, you know. Each person gets or should get a certain amount of Secret Service members, more if needed, depending on how big the crowd is, depending on what area they are going to, and what obstacles are near. You know, if there's more buildings, you need more people, and it's simple like that. Just too many things went bad and failed, and proper protocols wasn't followed too much on that day, and it cost people their lives. I mean, really. We don't know the 2 people that got shot. We don't know how bad it's going to affect them. It's probably going to affect them for the rest of his life. You know, when people get shot, and you hear people talk about it all the time, when it's cold or it rains, they ache. Depends on when you got shot. You could have nerve damage for the rest of your life. You could have if you got shot in your stomach, you can have I'm being honest, you can have a shit bag on you for the rest of your life. Because, why? Because politics got involved? Is that really the bottom reason that, hey, no, I don't care who you vote for. Right's right, wrong, wrong. If this happened to Joe Biden, you know, I wouldn't have been happy, because I'm be like, man, you know, something was up. People didn't do their job. People dropped the ball. And there's some bigger things behind the scene. And it's just crazy to me. They endangered people. They put people's lives at risk. They actually killed people. You know? And it's just real tragic, man, that still to this day I seen where they were getting questioned. Because first, the woman director, she resigned. They was either going to fire her or she got resigned. She ended up resigning. They replaced her with a man. I seen him talking to Congress yesterday. Still to this day, 17 or 18 days after the shooting, no one's been fired, no one's been held accountable, and they keep giving the same answer. Oh, we're doing our thorough investigation. We want to make sure we investigate this properly, that way we know exactly. I mean, dude, you've had it over 2 weeks. You know, when murders happen and the SWAT team and the FBI and all these people get involved, they make arrests and stuff within 2 days. Like, what is so hard about finding out where the ball dropped, doing something about it, because they know what happened? You know, are they going to fire the people above them? No, they can't. And that's what's so crazy about this, man, that I just really have the feeling, and I didn't want to go this way, but I really have a feeling it was an inside job, and that's why nothing is getting done about it. Because what are you going to do? How are you going to fire your superiors? How are you going to fire the people that gave you orders, that told you more than likely don't get on that building? You know, and I'm not saying the Secret Service members were actively involved into letting the man up there to take his shots and whatever, but suspicious. The man was suspicious. He had been reported an hour before, 2 hours before. They seen him flying or drone around. They seen him with a rangefinder. They seen him with a backpack. They seen him with a bicycle. And yet nothing was done. This never happens, guys, is what I'm saying. Anytime any threat is considered to be maybe a threat, he's getting questioned, he's getting harassed, they finding out exactly what he's doing, where's he going to be at, what's his name. They question these people like that. So for this not to have happened, it's just like mind-blowing. Like, there's no possible way this could have happened, you know, without it being an inside job. And it's just very frustrating that it was a failure on all avenues, because a man lost his life, people were shot, Trump almost lost his life on live television, man. We almost, can you believe that? We almost witnessed ex-president, probably the next president, almost get his head blown off on national TV, man. Imagine little kids watching that and seeing that. You know what I'm saying? We got to do better as a country. No matter who you vote for, no matter if you're a Democrat, Republican, Independent, or whatever, we got to do better as a country, man. We got to do better as people, and we really just got to come together for the greater good of the country. And we gotta do right, man. We gotta do better. You know, too much depends on it. Our kids depend on it, you know. And it's just very frustrating that a lot of people don't see it the way a lot of other people do, man. We just gotta come together, and we gotta be one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's what we was made on. That's what we was born on. That's what we was raised on. That's what we gotta die on, man. Straight up. Like and subscribe to the channel. To the next one. Peace.